Hello and welcome to the most anticipated SquarePet University video. I am Adam Bird, the Director of Sales here at SquarePet. Today, we're going to discuss dogs that have been recommended to be on a hydrolyzed protein diet. What is hydrolyzed and why does it work? Which dogs will benefit from it? That's what this video is all about. If you encounter pups that are suffering from protein allergies or intolerances, pay close attention for the next few minutes. Normally, in these videos, I go into detail about our scientific team and talk about how prescription pet foods don't have medicine in them. This time, I'm going to skip that part and get right to the heart of the matter. Let's begin by taking a look at the current landscape of veterinary hydrolyzed pet foods. On the right of your screen, the three diets you see require a vet visit and corresponding formal prescription. But why? This is a question for another time, but suffice it to say there are no controlled substances of any kind in any of these options. The secret to all of these diets is that they all contain non-triggering proteins called hydrolyzed proteins. This holds true whether you're feeding them dry or wet versions. If the secret sauce to these diets are hydrolyzed proteins, why can't these diets be made at a much higher quality? That's where SquarePet comes in. I'm guessing by now, what you really want to ask is, what is hydrolyzed? On this slide, I'm taking you back to 9th grade science class. We were taught in school that amino acids are the building blocks of protein. So think about that slowly. Amino acids are building blocks. So a protein is then just a bunch of amino acids that are stuck together. Now imagine that amino acids are Lego bricks, as depicted on the left side of your screen. If you start stacking Lego bricks together, they form little protein pieces, and you stack those together until they form a big block, and voila, you have a protein. Now, something to know about proteins is that they all have a unique shape. We could call this big block the shape of a chicken protein. But if it were goat or rabbit or pigeon meat, it would be in its own unique shape, just like fingerprints. Hydrolyzing is simply when you take an intact protein and naturally break it back down into smaller pieces, which are protein fragments and free amino acids. SquarePet's process for this involves no chemicals at all. We hydrolyze simply by using time, water, and a slight amount of temperature. So why does hydrolyzing a protein even work? Imagine we're in the digestive system of a dog. The digestive system is lined with immune cells, which are covered in little receptors like the one you see here. These receptors are in the shape of whatever your dog is allergic to, and it's looking for it. So if your dog is allergic to chicken and happened to be fed chicken, it would perfectly bind to the cell like a battery in a battery compartment. And this turns the cell on. This is called an immune response. When you see dogs with ear infections, yeasty paws, hot spots, red tummies, skin irritations, and so on, this is the exact process that may be happening in that dog. If, however, you were to hydrolyze that protein into its own elemental pieces, then they simply would not fit into the cell anymore. And this is how you avoid a protein allergy response in a dog. As mentioned earlier, VFS skin and digestive support is commonly recommended for dogs that have protein allergies or intolerances. Many common forms of IBD, or now called CIE, are triggered by these sensitivities. In any case, a hydrolyzed protein can be a magic wand moment for those pups, and our process is so gentle that VFS skin and digestive support is okay to feed long-term for any adult dog. And let me add one final note on hydrolyzed diets, and that is you do not want to see any other intact proteins in the diet at all. There's little point in using a hydrolyzed protein in a diet and having other animal proteins also present. It defeats the purpose. This also likely means no animal protein treats unless they are completely hydrolyzed. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed learning all about hydrolyzed proteins in this session of SquarePet University, and please recommend our dry and canned veterinarian formulated solutions for animals in your community. Please join me again as we explore the holistic alternatives to traditional veterinary pet foods.